was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL, out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York. But he's had some tough outings. He's had some brilliant outings. He's had some ups. He's had some downs. But he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go again with Taylor. Still finding room past the 45. 20, 15. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Badgley with the extra point. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Badgley on to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. McConkey with a touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ashton Doolin now to return. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
14, Alec Pierce. It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Colts 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Quick throw is caught. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Jones. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Jones going to throw again. He's got it. Complete to Downs. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Colts.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for Indianapolis, 1st down.
Indianapolis.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Again, Jones to the air. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jones going to do it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts break the tie here in the 1st. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Badgley for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Chargers 7.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Darius Davis to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he takes it down to the 33. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
And the Chargers first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing now, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Chargers first down.
No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10, Herbert. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running with Vidal out of the gun. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll try and punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers trim the lead to 1. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers tie things up at 14.
14.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here's Doolin. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones looking to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Chargers in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out in coverage. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. It's downfield. He's got it. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
A 41-yard gain. And a Colts 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and goal, here's Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one connects. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts break the tie here in the 1st. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Bad Badgley for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
Badgley on to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Colts have taken the early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 24. Connects with his back, Kimani Vidal. This gets forward to around the 29. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And there's pressure, but he sends off a good one. This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get 13 on the pickup, and it brings up an LA 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st First down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. To the air this time. Herbert setting up the screen. He has room past the 25. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Chargers, first down.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Give now to the running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
At the 3-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Chargers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
36-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Indianapolis.
First down, ball at the 36. Jones going to do it himself. And some solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go play fake with Jones. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the gun, Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Jones. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Gain of 34 yards. And the Colts first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down from the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. Daniel Jones with a touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Badgley for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 21.
Badgley on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Led McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers tie us up 28-all.
28-all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Doolin. Jukes one defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35.
A 41-yard gain. 1st down, Indianapolis.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. Jones going to throw again. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw again, it's Jones. Dumped off to his running back. Oh, he trucked that defender. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving. Again,
Jones to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And he's going to work it to the 20. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chargers, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks.
Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts have the football back deep on their own side. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
He'll start on the ground. Taylor powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Taylor again. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That one nabbed by Warren. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Colts first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Jones on first down. Escapes the pocket. Jones is hit. He fumbles it. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Jones looking to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Brock, we all use literally far too often these days and sometimes in the wrong context, but this guy has literally driven his team to a lead here. His 2nd score puts him in front in this 2nd half.
Yeah, and hopefully some of that determination, that want to, he showed on that run could seep over to his defenders who are right now buckling up with a newly acquired lead. That way the next time he takes the field, well, that lead will still be on the board.
Point after converted from Badgley. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 28.
Badgley on to kick this one away.
Set to kick off.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate, but it's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. A quick slant, here's McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41. Herbert gonna tuck and run. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
That's completed right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
It's Herbert once more. Has it at the 7. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's another for him. And this time he's in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tie this game 35 apiece.
35.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Zone read, handoff to Taylor. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go again with Taylor. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Jones running sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Colts.
So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Taylor now, up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they've got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Badgley for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 35.
Badgley on to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Finds a man right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Herbert to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing now, Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now trail by just a point in the 4th. McConkey with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
42 all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Gould on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Straight ahead with Taylor. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that first down at the 30.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Got to keep this one and go. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
And this one does not go far.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A run here with Taylor. Has some space inside the 15. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down, Colts.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, this is Taylor. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
They'll check it down to Taylor. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. He'll throw it. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Badgley for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 42.
Badgley on to kick this one away.
Set to kick off.
On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. Running with Vidal out of the gun. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
At the 46-yard line.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Herbert now off the play fake. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Lat McConkey with a touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Colts want to end it in regulation if they can. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, ball at the 36. Here he is to throw. Right side, this is wheeled in by 1. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Now to throw. Gets this one to Pierce. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. They're going Taylor. And he won't even come close to getting back to the line here. No shot at converting. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. They'll need to find a way inside of field goal range with what time's left and then save a second to try the game winner. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. McConkey's got it again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
The give here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. The Chargers sending out Dicker, the kicker, to add 3 to the board. From the right hash, 52 yards out. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 3 now. From the 42. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here he goes. One final shot. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to wind up out of bounds, so a request for a miracle goes unanswered. This game comes to an end. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.